What's going on, all my entrepreneurs, all my gig workers, all my hustlers? What's been going on with you? Your boy been grinding as usual, but I haven't been doing any recording. I don't have no excuse for it. I just haven't been doing it. But I was called out. Now, the great thing about having sons, we always, holding each other accountable, calling each other out on certain things that we should be doing, right? So I've been talking about for a while how I want to do a 30-day, $10,000 challenge, which I wanted to record for 30 days and make money doing gig apps and other little side hustle things that I do to make $10,000 in 30 days. Well, of course, one of my boys called me out, like, Dad, you always talking about doing it. You ain't done it yet. Kind of put me in my feelings, made me feel a little, I was a little perturbed, a little upset that he called me out. But hey, he was right. I've been talking about this for a while, doing a 10,000 30-day challenge. Haven't done it. Well, this morning I was gonna wake up and grab me Amazon for 6 o'clock to, what was it, 6:15 to 9:45, and I was like, you know what? This would be a great time to prepare myself to do this challenge. Stop talking about it. Stop putting it off. Stop procrastinating and go ahead and do what I need to do. So that's what I'm going to do today. All I'm doing today is prepping myself so tomorrow I can start the challenge. Now, this is how the rules to the challenge is going to be. Basically, I'm going to use Amazon Flex, and I'm going to tell you why Amazon Flex is going to be my primary. Because in order to get this 10,000 in 30 days, I'm going to have to be strategic about how I do it. I don't want to be sitting outside for 18 hours a day to get to this goal. I don't have that type of time. I got other things that I want to do or whatever. And I'm not talking about, having some work-life balance type of guru stuff. No, I'm not talking about that. Because the one thing I understand is when you commit to one thing, something else is going to suffer. You can't really balance both. You know what I mean? If you're going to work, you can't be home. If you're going to be home, you can't work. That's just the way it goes. I don't care what nobody else says. I mean, hey, if somebody out there, some guru tell you how to have work-life balance and all that kind of stuff, hey, by all means, follow their advice. I'm not no expert on that. It just is what it is. In my experiences, when I work, I can't be home. When I'm at home, I can't work. Period. Flex, basically, you know how long you're going to be out. You know how much you're going to get paid. It takes all the guesswork out of it. You don't have to sit in a parking lot of a grocery store or Walmart or whatever and wait on them to send you. Now, the pay for Walmart, a lot of times, you get paid pretty good, but you have to sit and wait. So Amazon being my primary, which means I can grab 6 a.m. or 3 a.m., which I really don't do 3 a.m.s anymore, and I'm going to explain to you why I don't do 3 a.m.s anymore. But 6 a.m. to 9:45 to 10 o'clock, boom, I'm done. I can move on to something else, whether that be Walmart, whatever. So Flex, my mandatory. Walmart. Now, Walmart Spark, like I said, it's a very lucrative app. If you're willing to sit out there and wait on the orders, you can make a decent amount of money. I know for a fact that I can at least make $100 on top of whatever I make that morning with Amazon. Now, I can grab an afternoon Amazon, but they're not as lucrative as the early morning ones, right? So Spark being number 2. Number 3, Uber. Now, you work Uber on the late night because I live in a suburb of the Carolinas. It's a lot of, colleges. So on a Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, the college kids be ordering like crazy. So you can get some money with Uber, right? So Uber is number 3. I said Amazon, Walmart, Uber, and a little bit of Instacart. And I'm going to tell you why I don't really focus on Instacart that much, because the pay sucks. They used to pay real good. I did Instacart a lot during the pandemic. They still pay good a little after the pandemic. But because I don't live near Costco or nothing like that, I mean, I live near BJ's, but the Costco, a lot of times them orders is where it's at, but I don't live near one. So I'm going to do a little bit of Instacart because I do live near Publix, Harris Teeter, Aldi, what else? Food Line. So we got 4 gig apps I'm going to do. That's it. Amazon primary, Walmart, Uber off and on, maybe Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and Instacart every now and then. Now, 2 more apps I'm going to do, which is not really gig apps. One app is eBay. So why I'm choosing eBay is because I can take some of the profit from doing the gig apps and purchase things to put on eBay to sell to also make money. So while I'm out gig working or doing other things, I got eBay in the background making me money without me physically having to do anything at the time to make the money. Now, I've been doing eBay so long that I'm pretty much experienced when it comes to looking up stuff that is lucrative to put on eBay. So that's no issue or whatever, but I'm going to start fresh and put it on a brand new eBay account and go from there and list things for 30 days straight. The second app that I'm going to use that's not a gig app is my trading app, the app that I use to buy stock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick me a company and I'm going to take 10% of what I make from a gig app or eBay or whatever, or all of them combined, take 10%, put it on one stock that I've never invested in, and I want to see how much it grows over the 30 days. Now, the reason, like I said, it was the same thing with eBay. If I can grow that money in 30 days without physically having to do anything, I can add that to the $10,000 goal. So basically what I'm saying is I'm going to use everything at my disposal to get this 10,000 in 30 days. Now, this is how I'm figuring and I'm doing the numbers as far as 30 days and $10,000. So we know that it's 4 weeks in a month. So, you know what I'm saying? Every 7 days is $2,500 a month, right? 2,500. Okay. Divide that 2,500 by 7. And you roughly come to 357, let's say 358, $358 a day that I'm going to have to make in order to get to my goal of 10,000 in 30 days. So let's go 358 divided by 24. Now, I know you're asking, why did I pick 24? 24 hours in a day. So let's say I was able to work for 24 hours straight for 30 days straight. Basically, it's $14.91 an hour. So let's just round up to $15 an hour. So $15 an hour for 24 hours will bring me to $358 a day. Now, we know you can't work 24 hours in a day, okay? That's true. So basically, all I have to do is do 24 things a day, sell 24 items, do some gig working, 24 different runs, or do Amazon, which is, I take the Amazon block, which is $100 off of it, so that just leaves me with $258 for the rest of the day. See where I'm going with this? I don't necessarily have to do 24 things. I just have to try to strive for 24 different things in one day, every day, to make $358. I even came up, went in my Excel, created this spreadsheet, See, it's number from 1 to 24. So basically, I'll put on here 24 things I did that day in order to make $358. Boom, there we go. Easy peasy. But if it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. So basically, I know it's gonna be a challenge, but I'm up for the challenge because my son don't call me out on it, right? All right, now, back to why I don't do 3 a.m. Amazons anymore. Like I said earlier, I live in the suburb area of Carolina. I guess you can call it the suburbs. Well, I only call it the suburbs because I don't live in a major city in North Carolina. I don't live in Raleigh, I don't live in Charlotte, I don't live in Durham, I don't live in Greensboro. So the distribution center that I do my Amazons out of, they mostly cover rural areas. I'm talking farms, out in the boonies. So I'll put it this way. A lot of places that I deliver to at 3 a.m. got signs that say no trespassing. Long driveways that at 3 a.m. are dark. When I say dark, they dark. Doing Amazon Flex at 6:15 in the morning, it's got its pros and its cons. One of the cons is dogs. A lot of times people are walking their dogs, or if you're in the country, they let their dogs out. You pulling into their driveway or to their yard, dogs be outside. Second con, roosters. Roosters and goats. Now, I know a lot of y'all that live in the city, which I'm a former city slicker myself. Y'all ain't got to worry about roosters and goats. But down here in the Carolinas, you got to worry about wildlife. You got to worry about roosters, goats, deer. They out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a gang. But I wanted to demonstrate how long some of these driveways could be. Like, just imagine, you know what I'm saying, driving down this driveway pitch black. I had a few run-ins. I had a few people get suspicious. And it's justified. Because most people that move out in the country, most people that live on these farms, they live out there because they like the peace and quiet. They don't want to live around people. Some of them don't even like people. So it's strictly justified. You come rolling down their driveway, which is most of the time gravel driveways, they can hear you coming a mile away. Now just imagine being in bed. It's 4 in the morning. You hear somebody rolling down your gravel driveway. You wake up. Now, I live in the country. Ain't nobody supposed to be coming down my driveway, but here comes this car with its hazards on for coming down my driveway. Now, what would you do? Are you gonna be like, oh, that's Amazon? Or you're gonna be like, who is this? So I had a few run-ins, had one guy come running outside, nothing but boxer drawers on, no shoes, no shirt, no nothing. Ran past his package on the porch, stood behind my car. Hey, it almost got crazy out there. So instead of being one of those guys that want to complain, and I know everybody has or run into one of the guys on doing these gig apps that always want to say the company should do this, the company should do that, they should look out for us, they should do this. The company don't have to do nothing. You got to look out for yourself. So I took it upon myself. I'm not doing no more 3 a.m.s. Instead of complaining about how it is and how dark it is and, you know, how risky it is. Hey, I'm going to look out for numero uno because Amazon going to look out for them. So I'm going to look out for me. So there we go. So I know I'm going to have to be strategic. I'm going to do my Google Calendar because like I said, I still have to, I got to plan out my meals. I still got to hit the gym every day. I still got other things to do, like go see my Duke Blue Devils play. So I got to schedule that in and still be able to get to my goal every day. Still be able to do my YouTube videos every day, upload them, edit it, and everything. So I got to be strategic with this. I can't be just all willy-nilly with it. You know what I mean? Because if you willy-nilly with it, 9 times out of 10, you're never gonna get it done. You're never gonna be successful in it. And I learned that over the years. I'm not trying to be, a Buddha or nothing, but it just is what it is. As you can see, I got gray in the bed. I've been around for a while. So that's it. Hope y'all follow me on this 30-day journey to $10,000. I'm gonna be fully transparent on how much I made for that day. If I fell short, I'm gonna say I fell short. If I went over, I'm gonna say I went over. Hey, we gonna get to it. I hope y'all gonna do it with me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to it. And hey man, y'all stay safe out there. Y'all keep getting to the money. And I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video when I start this challenge.